would have made last year as a sophomore.
Monty, how was this offseason different? We heard Coach Smart talking about do more. What were some of the do more examples you guys might have noted of this offseason?
So on the weekends we had, you come in from like 9 to like 12 to go in the weight room and just get extra like so push-ups maybe or pull-ups, whatever you need to you can do more of. So stuff like that.
How much further along are you? I mean, a lot was kind of put on your shoulders last year. You had such a great spring. Do you feel like you're that much further ahead than you were a year ago, or is it just more health?
Oh yeah, a little bit of health too, but I'm a lot better as far as like the playbook. I just know the ins and outs of it more better than I did last year.
So conditioning was definitely an emphasis for y'all this summer?
Oh yeah, well, that's always been the emphasis since I've been here.
Right. Well, in what way do you think the team got better in conditioning?
I think we had more guys stay up during while we were doing it, and we had less guys that were overweight, and so that's always a good thing, especially when these SEC games are battles, and you got to be able to outlast your opponent.
Have you felt frustrated in any degree that it seems like injuries have kept you off the field a lot more in the last couple of years than you're accustomed to?
No, I mean, at first, yeah, I was frustrated, but I feel like it was just God's way of telling me to slow down. So I handled it well.
Are you doing anything in the offseason to keep your body in the best shape to avoid those injuries? Is there any maintenance you can do?
Yes, sir. I mean, I do yoga sometimes. I do a bunch of stretching, range of motion stuff, hot tub, cold tub, dry needle and Mr. Ronnie. He's the best, so I do it all.
Can you kind of touch on the outside linebackers a little bit? I mean, how much more of an advantage is it to have depth there with Nolan Smith and Durham?
It's always good to have depth because we got so many different types of guys in there. You got Jermaine, Walter, Z's, Adam. You got a bunch of different dudes who can do a bunch of different things. So it's always great because if for our third down packages, if we need this kind of guy in here, who can like do what Lorenzo used to do and spot on the quarterback, that's an Adam type thing, or Jermaine. Really, any of them could do it. So we got some elite guys in there.
Tell me a little bit more about Nolan and Jermaine specifically. I mean, just tell me more about what they're like in terms of how they go about.
What I've noticed from Nolan, and both of them really, they both have really high motors. Okay. And Nolan especially, he runs to the ball every play. He's going to give you all he got. And he's a good pass rusher, and so is Jermaine.
You played outside. I think you played both outside and inside. Did you play both the inside spots last year? I thought I saw you some more. Where are you lining up this fall?
Inside. Mike, Monty, Will, Mac, it doesn't matter.
Monty, how would you describe the vibe inside the locker room right now as y'all approach preseason camp?
We ready to get to work, man. We got a lot of stuff to do this year, and we're just trying to be the best team we can be and go out there and do what we do.
Is the way the season ended last year any source of motivation coming into this year?
I mean, yeah, we lost. Like, who wants to lose? Like, that's been on my mind all year, and I really didn't even get to play against Texas because I was still dealing with the foot thing. So, I got a bunch of motivation.
Kirby's invested a lot into you as a leader as far as some of the things they've sent you to. What have you come out of some of those experiences that you've been granted through Georgia? And then secondly, what does it say to you that the head coach pushed that much into you?
I mean, I think going to those different things with Jake and JR and Rich, it's helped me be better in my room and, help the younger guys out, let them know it's going to be okay. And, I'm always here if they need me. I'm like their big brother that they just met. So, it's always fun.
Monty, are there any scars from the last 2 years? Is there anything, you worry about any lingering effects, by the way, particularly those Alabama games? And do you try to take any lessons from that going forward?
Not at all. I mean, those games in the past, it happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So there's nothing we can do about it now. If we crying about it now, like, what's it going to change? We lost, so it is what it is.
You have N'Kobe obviously in your room with the coaching staff kind of stacking top 3 class on top of top 3 class. What's it look like around the team in terms of all the talent and the competition level?
Oh, I mean, like, it's talent everywhere. Like, N'Kobe's a beast. You got Ryan and Tradesman, they're coming along, even though they had some injuries coming from high school that slowed them down. And we just got a bunch of depth. You got James Cook at running back, Zamir. We got McIntosh that just got here. So we got a lot of different dudes at different positions that can do a lot of things and help this team out.
Talking about Zamir, what should people expect from him this year? You've seen him around this summer.
I think, man, Zamir is a workhorse, and I think in practice and in this camp is going to show a lot what he has done and what he has overcome. So I think, we're on for a show. Oh, 100%. We've been working hard this all summer. We've been running, doing stations, doing 7-on-7s, and then we get back to football impact.
How would you assess the young linebackers at others?
I mean, they're extremely smart. A lot smarter than I was when I was a freshman, especially in Kobe. Like, he catches on fast. It's like he's been out there a year already. So he definitely makes, the older guys, he makes it all better.
What does this defense need to do to get better this season?
I think we need to just play as a unit, play together, fix the small things, the little mistakes. I can call a bunch of games to where just one little mistake or somebody didn't hear the call and led to a big play where if they were listening and heard the call, the linebackers were louder, they would have got the call and mistake would never happen.
How is that linebacker room different, and what are you doing to kind of step up and teach the younger guys and take that lead?
We got more vocal leaders this year. Take Crowder and vocal. I'm vocal. Name McBride is vocal. So I just think we all grew as a room.
What's impressed you the most about Nakobe so far? I know you talked about him a little bit earlier.
Just how smart he is. He's a complete dude. In the weight room, he's freaky strong. On the field, he's real smart. So I never seen anything like it.
What is JR like as a teammate? What is he like as a leader?
JR is like a field genius. He always want to be in the right spot, ready to make a play. He don't go outside his means. He wants to go to the Yeah, I mean, ever since I've been here, I remember when I first got here, JR was helping me out, and I always involved with him. And I just feel like he continues to do that stuff.
What's the favorite thing you did in your off season?
Favorite thing with the team?
No, what was your favorite thing? Period. What did you do?
I went fishing for the first time.
All right. Did you go with Jake?
I actually went with Jake, Jordan Davis, and Lee. What you got? Caught 2 fish. I don't know, man.
They teach you the difference between lake fishing and ocean fishing?
You're out in Jake. Actually, one was like, they weren't that big. But he ain't got it.
Did you let hear about it?
Monty, one of the things Kirby was talking about in the meeting was he expects you to kind of have this business mentality and be a businessman when it comes to your leadership and working with the young guys. Can you kind of expand on that?
I just think he wants me to, lead in the right way, do things the right way. So I'm not doing something the right way. Then Tresman, Ryan, Kobe, Nate, Tay, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the way to do it. And vice versa, when Tay's doing something, everybody else is watching something. So when he does something, we know that's the right way to do it.
Does it feel any different being sort of a veteran now, having gone through these past 2 fall camps?
Yeah, because last year I feel like I couldn't even check so-and-so because they were older than me or they had been here, they had played more than me. But now it's not like that, If I feel like I need to say something, I'm going to say it.
Have you ever tried to kind of Andre and put that move on you?
Well, I know when we thug in practice, you got to keep the guy up. So it's a lot harder in practice. Yeah, that dead leg is some serious.
What are you thinking?
Sweating a little bit. He definitely does, but
I've seen that 1,000 times in practice, so I'm not going to let the other teams run it.
What's been missing from this defense the last couple of years to get over top?
My freshman year, we had those guys affected with Pokemon, John John, what they had to say. Whereas last year, nobody lead, nobody always doing everything in the right way. I think that's the big difference. Everybody's going to be doing the right way.
All the changes and so forth, what could be the identity of this front seven?
Whatever we wanted to be, fast, aggressive, we're going to wreak havoc on people, get more pass breakups, tackles for loss, interceptions, forced fumbles, the whole bit.
What have been your sort of initial impressions of Dan Lanning as now a defensive coordinator?
He has a lot of energy. He's a smart dude. You can tell he wants to win. He's here to help us out.
Have one more details, with handing the ball off, what am I doing with the ball? How can I,